That's all for the port. Let's go to Komo Mai. Komo Mai, city of flowers.
Ah, smell all those flowers.
They call Komo Mai the city of flowers. The fragrance carries through the whole capital.
Weren't we supposed to meet with that Corellia person?
Queen Corellia should be at the palace. It's up in the center of town. This is so exciting! I've never actually been inside.
Okay, center of town. Got it. Let's go.
This headmaster election is sure interesting. They've never given out Komo Mai cookies like this before. And they're all ranting about original and traditional, when they're both exactly the same. These elections every 3 years are more fun than the 30-year festival. The wait's shorter to boot. What a wonderful speech. I'm casting my vote for the righty chairman. I don't care about the election. I just can't get to Opu without a landmark stone. I don't want to get lost in Hollow Hollow. Maybe I'll beg the head teacher to lend me hers. The righty candidate is speaking. Things are really ramping up for the impending headmaster election. Not from around here? We don't want any trouble with the election. Sure you know the rules? Tell me. There's no set minimum number of votes in this election. 1 to 0 votes still counts as a win. 1 vote per person is the rule, but as anonymous ballots with proxies are allowed, it's impossible to enforce. The system's far from perfect, but it's based on an honor code. Please don't exploit it. This villa belongs to Mr. Panny, a noble of Mintaka. What business have you here? Well, you've heard about Mr. Panny. Small fruitas begin to form within this flower's blossoms. One wonder what they might taste like. Even the slightest touch sends this flower's white petals fluttering to the ground. Stale water? Nah. Oh, it's Panny himself. Ever stop to examine the glory of water? It offers no resistance, simply obeying gravity's inexorable pull. If only everything entrusted itself to the flow of things so remarkably, my job would be an easy one. We're gonna exploit it, aren't we? No. Maybe. Yes, I'm a righty for all men. I will reform this school, no matter the sacrifice. Place your trust in us, the righties, and rest assured. We've prepared these original Komo Mai cookies for you all as a cordial greeting, nothing more. We sometimes take the fantail duck eggs for ourselves, but it pains us to eat them. It's a bit easier if you make them into boiled eggs, but that's pretty hypocritical when you think about it. You put the eggs in water and boil them, first on high heat, then lower the temperature or they'll crack. Sounds like a recipe for boiled eggs. I can't really say from just this though. Oh, that man's terrible singing is keeping me on edge. I hope he gets tired and goes to sleep soon. What a pain. Quack, quack. Quack. It looks like we can draw the magna essence of the egg. How about it? A fantail duck egg, while it spoils quickly when left raw, it can be prepared as a tasty hard-boiled egg. One of Gilo's favorites. Look here, Soggy, 2 yolks. Ugh, the same grind day after day. Nothing ever changing. Get what I'm feeling? Oh, we have something we can give him? So you do understand me. Alright. That's another Sedna immigrant to mark off of our list. What's to become of my sorrow? Will no one save me? I'm Romy. Who are you? Looks like we can draw the magna essence of the terrible song. How about it? Terrible song. A song that's just plain bad. Neither bitter nor sweet. But if you could spin it one way or the other, it might work. I've been watching voters listen to the righty chairman speak. He lost favor for suspicion of corruption, but he's back! Where does he get that twisted confidence? This election is seriously off kilter. Whoever thought they'd give out Komo My cookies as incentives? Here in Anue, those cookies are a common greeting. Who would sink so low as to exploit that? We can't stop them from handing out cookies, but it doesn't mean you should go accepting any. The chairman is speaking. Note that we can't let anyone with traditional Komo My cookies pass. How come I can't pass? I really need to get through here. Telling me I can't makes me want to. The chairman is speaking. We can't let someone with traditional Komo My cookies pass. Vote lefty today! Vote lefty today! How about a traditional Komo My cookie? This is where it began. Fancy a taste of the real thing? We're getting traditional Komo My cookies foisted upon us. Well, no thanks. Good thing I got tough teeth. I hear the Empire is holding an election too, though I don't know for what. I don't care either. I've been bored with 20 years left till the next 30-year festival. I'm glad I lived to see this though. I wanted to go to Opu, but I forgot a landmark stone. What a disaster that was. So now I'm eating away my troubles. These things both taste the same, really. We have tired old books. We have chunks of rubber. We have rotten food. The books and rubbers are a sight. The rotten food's something else. How about it, folks? I don't much care about the election. You hear any interesting news? Give you my election ballot. It's gotta be the lefties. The righties are crooked. There's no trusting them at all. Oh, really? Isn't it better than some spoiled child? He's useless without the staff chief. It's hard to say. Really, it would be best if the old staff chief ran for headmaster. I'll never catch any fish in all this commotion. I don't even care who wins. My wife's gonna kill me if I go home without a single fish. What are guys to do? I just lost my baby teeth, so I can't eat any Komo My cookies. I hate baby teeth. Man, grown-ups have it so good. I want some Komo My cookies. They must be really tasty. I'm feeling serious heartbreak here. You couldn't possibly understand, mister. This shopkeeper is awesome. Just dancing around dressed like a flower. From Hughes. To my beloved brother Nazca, I hope this finds you in good health. I know this is your first solo operation. I can't be there to protect you like before. Be wary of everything. Trust no one. How are your soldiers' conditions? What's the situation at your post? Are you sufficiently supplied? My biggest concern is your health, Nazca. You were never the toughest kid growing up. I hope Diadem's winds haven't gotten to you. If you run into any trouble, contact me immediately. Your loving brother. Brothers. I feel bad if Nazca didn't get his letter. Let's forward this on. Dark Service Welfare Program. Sentient Plan. Dark Service Welfare Program. It's time for the latest fact-filled Welfare Program Bulletin. Save 25% on overnight stays at select Inui resorts. Servicemen and direct kin only. Insurance packages covering natural disasters and emergency missions, starting at 2,400 gold. Ready to settle down and buy that dream house in Mintaka? Home loan rates are the lowest in years. Direct all inquiries to the Dark Service Welfare Center. It's the spam. Even though I quit, the junk mail still comes. From the registration lady. Good day, Mr. Sagi. This is the Coliseum registration desk. Are you and your girlfriend still together, sir? Allow me to keep this brief. We have another job for you. Actually, this time it technically isn't a job at all. You received a dinner invitation from the Coliseum sponsor by the name of Mr. Panny. It sounds like I can up your Coliseum rank as soon as you get back from the engagement. You're set to meet at the entrance to Komo. Please head there right away. Good luck, Mr. Sagi, and safe travels. Oh. We didn't get anything cool. But this is cool. Set in a mill house. No, there's no upgrades in Komo. It's in the other town for some reason. You'd think it's always in the bigger town, but... Alright, we have bought the mill. That's pretty much the only interesting thing here. There's been a lot of corruption with this headmaster election. We're on patrol now to stop that. No matter how much they push them as a simple greeting or thank you, don't take anything you're offered. The lefties' campaign signs are falling apart from cutback expenses. How thrifty of them. The righties seem to be sparing no expense. I don't like... I don't like profligate spenders. Either way, I wish I could get my classroom back. Both sides have been taken over by election staff.
Halt! Who might you be? This way leads to Queen Corellia's palace. If you've no business here, we'll have to ask you to turn back.
Oh, I've come from Alfard on behalf of Quaestor Varus. My name is Sagi. I would be honored if I could have a moment of Her Grace, the Fairy Guide's time.
Ah, Master Sagi. We'd heard you were coming.
Forgive us for the misunderstanding. Let us escort you to the Queen. Right this way. Queen Corellia, we've brought the emissaries from Alfard.
Thank you. Welcome to Anue. You've come quite a long way to see me. What message is it you bear?
Your Grace, I'd like to speak with you about the Empire's attempts to promachinate the world.
Machina. Yes, of course. Continue. I know of your plight. Stories of promachination reached my ears some time ago.
Then you'll help us, Your Grace.
Out of the question.
Oh.
The people of Anue are not fond of conflict. We have always stayed neutral and peaceful in matters of foreign policy. A tradition I intend to keep.
And suppose the Machina Vanguard has already arrived on your soil. You think neutrality and that smug little grin will stop them?
I assure you, if promachination shows signs of spreading into Anue, I shall take the necessary action. However, as of yet, I've heard no such news. There's nothing more to discuss.
I understand, Your Grace. I'll explain your position to the Quaestor.
But, Saki?
What else can we do?
Let's harass her. Or not much. Not much.
Yeah. It's not like she's siding with promachination. Let's report to the Quaestor and see what he thinks.
Did you just... You wouldn't happen to be a spiritor?
Huh? Me? Yes, Your Grace. I am.
Is that so? If you've no further business with me, then kindly leave. Tell Quaestor Varus I cannot be of help to him.
Yes, Your Grace. Sir, we weren't able to secure Queen Corellia's help, but she doesn't seem to be in support of promachination either.
Ever the pacifist, even now. All right. I suppose there's no point in pursuing the matter further. My guardian spirit has already cautioned me against pressuring the fairy guide. That concludes your mission. Good work. Return to Mintaka.
Yes, sir.
Orders to withdraw?
Yeah. Let's go back to the Hala Hala jungle. Repairs to the Spheda should be done by now.
Wait! As long as we're in Komo Mai, why don't we stop at the School of Magic?
You mean the school you went to?
That's the one. It's a repository for all the world's knowledge. Maybe we could learn something about that strange world we keep finding ourselves in.
That's true. Want to go take a look?
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Plus, I've always wanted to see what a school is like.
Oh man, I just ate an original Komo Mai cookie without thinking. Politically, I'm supposed to be against the originals. How am I gonna explain this to the geezer? The Hollow Hollow Gadala jungle. The School of Magic. It's no use. I just know I'm gonna fail magic. That queen will never give me credit. That's not true. I'm sure you'll pass if you keep at it. I think so. I don't know. Whenever she says open your eyes, I just freeze. The clock, the bell, the queen. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking about the magic test. Magic's the last credit I need. Open your eyes, my little lost lambs. It's time to begin our class. Well, your answer to me in your heart, get one wrong, and you're out. That's because magic isn't something you learn because you have to, but because you want to. You're worse than a koa monkey if you give up your curiosity. Only those who survive will get credit. Let's begin. Question 1. Who was the wicked god who rebelled 1,000 years ago named? Question 2. What is the source of power that keeps the islands aloft? What? Question 3. What is the name of the bell donated by the school's first headmaster? What? Question 4. Who were the clan that sealed away the wicked god? You and the last row. Good job. You got them all correct. You get credit for the course. You, the one who came in late. Tardiness is inexcusable. If you want credit, be on time. Yep, test time. We gotta go to school. And the boss music is the perfect touch, yeah. What happened to everyone? Oh, they fucking dead. They're dead, Darius. When you play with magic, it's for real. Did someone forget this here? A dusting of mold covers this half-eaten bread. I don't need rotten food. That's cruel. I'm also joking. I'm joking, Darius. A love letter, still sealed within its envelope, has been torn up and thrown into the trash can. I guess they couldn't work up the nerve to deliver it. Farewell, first love. Millie, you okay? Math guides have been collected here. Math drills to cram into your brain has the most eye-catching title. Drills Without Frills is the toughest of the bunch. It's full of trick questions. There's something here. You want to say that the boss music has wormed into your daily life? It is so good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. They signed the liability waiver when they started. They do the risk. Yeah. The class schedule is posted here. The fine print reads, subject to change on the headmaster's whim. This is a list of the school rules. They've posted rules, but no one's very strict about them here. A student coming up to talk to me? How unusual. No one ever comes to my classroom except on test days. They pegged me as some sadistic queen of pain. Not that that bothers me. We professors don't get paid to make nice with the kids. Oh, it took me 2 years, but I finally got a credit in magic. What an ordeal. The professor's really strict and won't give anyone credit who doesn't succeed to the very end. She says it's to help us become successful adults, but she's just as strict to the adult students. This is the school newspaper. The fate of the election, original or traditional? Which will you choose? What? The shelf is lined with mystery novels, but someone has written whodunit at the start of each book. Someone threw an original Komo cookie into this trash can. No, we're not gonna pick up any cookies. It's the lost and found box. A keychain, a shoe, some pencils, panties, a notebook. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. One of these things doesn't belong here. Lost and found is lost and found. I hope the owner's find whatever they lost soon. Yeah, but... This fucking game. The headmaster in office, back when I was vice principal, donated this clock when he retired. What was it called? The Flight of Time? The hands are arrows to symbolize that time passes quickly. The clock is spinning at a breakneck pace. They used to say that any couple who watched the clock for 7 days' time would be together forever. This is making me dizzy. The far right classroom is currently being used as the righty chairman's office. Head on in, hear what the staff advisor has to say. Join us in supporting the party. Look up, troops. The ball above you contains a fistful of cash. It's set to open at the eve of our victory. Our efforts here are for the righty chairman and by extension for money. When you're tired, look up. That ball is smiling down upon you all. Now go get those ballots. I invite you all to speak openly and offer your thoughts without reserve. Oh, splendid, splendid. Coming to me with questions even during break time. What commitment. I'd like to learn. We thought we could come to you for an extra lecture. Yes, of course. It's our job as teachers to satiate your student curiosities. Very well. How about a talk on the children of the earth? The children of the earth are a people who live under the taint clouds below our floating islands. They are the descendants of those who buried Malpertio a millennium ago. Their forefathers could not abide by the destruction of the land at Malpertio's hands. They sealed away the wicked god using 3 sacred treasures and drove the Dark Brethren back to their dimension. With that, the Age of the Gods ended, and this era, our era, began. We're all able to enjoy life as we do today because of the bravery of those forefathers. As to what the world was like during the Age of the Gods, I'll let another professor explain. The clock name was the only thing you didn't know? Well, we need the name of the bell, not the clock. Vexine. This is most vexing. Why can't I synthesize this properly? Are the ingredients too fresh? Oh, be quiet. Class is self-guided study today. Tomorrow too. There's no better way to learn. If you don't know where to start, go read a beginner's guide to chemistry from that bookshelf. Sorry, I'm synthesizing matter, so I can't talk. Is this okay? You can't eat rotten food, but apparently you can't beat it for matter synthesis. One man's trash is another man's treasure, I suppose. This professor seems awfully fond of trash, though. Sand aloe is slowly stewing here. Its pungent medicinal smell practically assaults the nose. Looks like we can draw the magna essence of the flame. Nah. There should be more than enough blubberfish fillets for the experiment. Oh, I ate too many blubberfish fillets while canning them. Now I want a Komo my cookie. Large stores of blubberfish fillets have been canned in coolant liquid. A tome titled A Beginner's Guide to Chemistry sits between books with skull and crossbow insignias. Want to read the guide? Let's read it. Chemical matter synthesis is performed using the 5 elements: fire, ice, lightning, holy, and darkness. The 4 observed elemental reactions are gravity, electromagnetism, and strong and weak nuclear forces. Strong and weak nuclear forces are critical in determining the element of the synthesized matter, and so, for example, a normal fish and hair from the wicked god could combine to form a terrible monster. Could this have happened at Lake Baten workshop? I read this beginning guide though. This part was always a little tricky. But we'll get it, don't worry. This giant bell was cast from bronze. It appears to have been donated and has been scrupulously maintained. That's called the bell which tolls time. The school's first headmaster donated it when he retired. Supposedly he was saying we shouldn't waste time. I know, because it's a common test question. It's strange. Back in the day I made fun of that bell's name, but now it's quite dear to my heart. Well, young man, what business do you have with this old lady? Care to trade Magnus? Sure. Trade booze. How about that? Oh, there's a few new stuff here. There's a few fun stuff here. Ooh, what is that? Let's negotiate. Fire Drake Regalia. Oh. Thor Sophia, here we go. Ah! Herb flower. All right. Ooh, that's way better than that lightning one we got for Gilo. Yeah, look at that. This is what we were using. 18 attack. This is 47 attack. Let's go. Oh, our yogurt test turned into cheese. The results of segregating the protein from Pal Milk yogurt. Ticket from Stall Suits Dairy Council. This will put the pep in anyone's step. One of Millie's favorites. The stinkier, the better. Whoa, everyone is sleeping. This class must be dead boring, huh, workshop? Listen up, this part is important. You'll be on the test, so keep your ears open even if your eyes are closed. 1,000 years ago, in the age of the gods, the wicked god Malpertio stirred up a rebellion. Consequently, the earth was covered in darkness, but the world didn't end. Why not? Anyone? Right, we covered this yesterday. I'm glad you were listening. It was the children of the earth, and hey! Is my class really that boring? Is my class really that dull? Is sleep really that much better? You, who just came in, tell me, what do you think? Is my class really dull? Intensely dull. Intensely dull? Intense, but still dull? That really struck a chord with me. The world was lifted from darkness, but my class is still stuck in the mud. I want this to be fun. This locker holds a set of girls' gym clothes. They're still clean. Someone's test paper has been crumpled up and thrown into the trash can. This collection of research materials contains everything from handwritten notes to legitimate print works. We can draw the magna essence of the empty book. Empty book, a book utterly devoid of content. Reading it stirs neither thought nor emotion. Maybe if you magna mixed it with the right essence, it would turn into something worth reading. Why, I wonder? I don't get it. Why? What about my class is boring? Am I just not cut out to teach? Maybe I'll go sell Komo my cookies by the port with my brother. Looks like we can drag the magna essence of dull times. How about it? Dull times, a tiresome lecture. Work to do on a sunny day. Babysitting your friends' friends? Boy, time sure drags when you're bored out of your mind. What? You're bored right now? Oh. I love that description. These portraits are of famous historical figures. A famous axiom has been written on the centerpiece. The second man from the right is the school's founder and first headmaster, Mr. Einzelby. Oh, I'm impressed. So you managed to stay awake through at least one lecture? They talked about him all the time, so it would have been hard not to— Rude! Stupid dingbat. Books on world history line this shelf. The important people of the past all seem to have amazing mustaches. There's something here. This student locker is nearly bursting with a hideous smell. It must be someone's dirty socks. And we can just get dull times from all the sleeping students.